The first album, Reasonable Doubt, was supposed to be the first and, you know, the only one.
The track has to be a statement. Like in your mind, you thinking, I have to make the perfect album. That's what you think. And anybody know me, know I'm dead serious. Like I would sit there, drive myself crazy.
How many people in this building got that Reasonable Doubt album?
Check it out. Quick ass BS. See they go with the react to go. Yo, Jigga, they can't touch ya. Hey, yo, can I kick it? Yes, you can. Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Y'all don't hear me though.
In the house, Jay-Z.
Yeah, Cigar, Jehovah, Abdul.
A top rap star is busted.
Jay-Z turned himself in tonight, and the cops started working on his rap sheet, accusing him of a stabbing at a trendy party.
Kimberly Richardson is at Midtown South right now. Kimberly.
Well, Rosanna, just a few hours ago, police here at Midtown South arrested Sean Carter, better known as Jay-Z. The rap star voluntarily turned himself in here at the precinct earlier this evening.
Tell me about Summer Jam 2001.
Crazy. It's live. We the champions. You heard
Michael
it.
Jackson.
We live.
King of rap, the king of pop. Holla.
Turned out crazy. Big event 20.
I can't see him coming down my eyes, so I gotta make the song cry.
So let's take it back to the beginning, man. Jay-Z was born on December 4th, 1969. You feel me? In Brooklyn in the Marcy Projects. That's where he grew up at.
Where Jay-Z is from.
Yeah, man. He's from over here, man. We all grew up in the same area.
Any Jay-Z stories?
Yeah, a whole lot of stories and stuff like that, but I can't go too deep into it.
Yeah, but you got to give a teaser.
Yeah,
you're a veteran.
Jay-Z was a good guy, man. He was good, official. He got to his money. He's
Deserving?
Yeah, Jay-Z from this building right here.
Right here, bam.
You know what I'm saying?
A man with
$1
billion came from...
Actually, that's his bedroom window.
From this one, where is it?
Right there.
Right there.
Right there.
The open window.
Now, the 5th floor right there, the one to the left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right there.
Okay.
It's two sides to the project. Right now we on Jay-Z side. It's called World, you feel me?
Back in the days, the kids ain't really have all of this, but they could come outside and play right in front of the buildings. Look at now, it's much different. Before it was really dangerous. There was no kids outside playing.
I'm originally from downtown, South Brooklyn. You already know. If you know, you know. You know what I mean? I ain't got to talk too much.
Yeah, this Jay-Z apartment right here. This right here, man, aka Headache. They used to get money and him and Hove. Then, happens. But it's all love, though. When Jay-Z was out here, he used to be out here all day, knock on this window. That's for that money. Like, they know that call out here. That they coming out here. They know that call. It was very dangerous out here. Like, you had to watch. You had to look out this window like this and all that to see who out there. And you had to watch the roof. You had to hear from the roof. It's crazy about how we move. It's one way in, one way out. We're not like the other projects.
Rapping for him just started in school, bro. He went to school with Busta Rhymes. He used to battle Busta. You feel me? Went to school with Biggie. They all went to high school together. They was a little, Busta and, Biggie was a little older than him. But Jay-Z, basically, he wasn't never running from no smoke when it came to rapping. His childhood was like any other, childhood kid born in the hood, you feel me? Pops wasn't really around, you feel me? Abused alcohol. Mom was doing what she could, but she couldn't, do everything for her son. You feel me? Especially when the funds limited. When the funds limited, it's only so much you can do for you and your kids. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, it's nothing but poverty around you. So obviously, like any other young troubled kid, Jay-Z gravitated towards the streets. But see, and on top of all that, bro, Jay-Z ain't get into the rap game until he turned 20, until he was 26. He was older. Not like a lot of youngins today, where they jump in the game young. 18, 19, you feel me? Sometimes still minors. But nah, Jay-Z was older, you feel me? And the reason I say I compare him to Jordan a little piece because You know, Jordan didn't make his high school team, varsity basketball team, until junior year? Sophomore or junior year, I believe. But he was denied first time around, is the point I'm making. Just like Jay-Z was denied by every label when he tried to go get a deal. And what him and guess what happened? Him, Big, and Dame started the iconic Rockefeller Records. You know what I'm saying? You heard of Rock, right? You seen the symbol, right? The R with the record behind it. Like, I still seen no logo better than that logo today, bro, in today's game when it came to record labels. What Dame, Biggs, and Jay-Z did with Rockefeller was nothing short of historic, bro. And to be studied. That should be, business school should be studying how they ran that record label, bro. Most definitely. Because see, it's a lot you can learn from hip hop, bro. The good and the bad, the mistakes and the successes. You know what I'm saying? But on top, what they did was they formed Rockefeller Records. You feel me? The thing about it, Jay still had one foot in the streets. You feel me? Jay would go from the streets to the studio, from the streets to the studio on a daily. You feel me? Irv Gotti told a story on Drink Champs. Rest in peace, Irv Gotti. He told a story on Drink Champs about the day they recorded Can I Live.
You know, the great story with Can I Live is Can I Live, I'm waiting for him in D&D because he's coming home off of I-95. He's coming from getting to the bag. And we sitting there waiting for him, and he comes in and does his Jay-Z thing and writes Can I Live. But that's why Reasonable Doubt is so fucking raw. It's so raw because this was still a drug dealer while making the album. So all that shit, you hearing the crack aroma in the room. He just finished selling 90 bricks of kilos of cocaine, and now he's on his way to the studio with a bag of money. If that ain't realer than real, then what the fuck is?
Jay was fresh off the interstate, dropping that work off. Yeah, picking up that bread. One thing I'm gonna say, bro. Say what you want by Jay-Z, but the way bro moved, he moved like a real street. Despite how people might feel about him, when you really watch and look at Jay, he moved like a real street nigga, bro. He did, and so it's not hard for me to believe that he was really in the streets back then. You feel me? Irv told you, bro. Fresh off the interstate, smelling like the work. You feel me? Came in, recorded Can I Live, historic track off Reasonable Doubt. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorites was Dead Presidents, obviously. Version 1 and 2. I preferred 2 really over 1 just simply because on 2 he was flowing more. He was popping it even more. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I don't know, it was just 2 it get me up in the morning, bro. It motivate me to go out and get some money and go make it happen for me and my family. That's what Dead Presidents do for me to this day. Reasonable Doubt, bro. Shit, the cover alone of the Venom is iconic. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z dressed like a mafia don with the hat down. Then it's in black and white. They knew what they was doing, but nobody seen the success coming behind the album that it had. You know what I'm saying? And that's when they got introduced to Def Jam, partnership with Def Jam. But it was an independent record label first, bro. According to Funk Flex, they was at a few shitty labels before they came across Def Jam.
I may get my timeline wrong somewhere in here, but somehow Jay-Z makes his way to Payday Records. Now, is that In My Lifetime? I think that's the song. This is before Dead Presidents. In My Lifetime, Payday Records. Payday Records is a record label that had a ton of credibility because of DJ Premier, and he had a lot of hits. It was owned by Patrick Moxie. When you got a record on Payday at the time, it meant something as a DJ. Jay-Z's now on that label. Now we go to Jay-Z's next label, which is Freeze slash priority slash sleeping bag, Dead Presidents.
Yes.
It's on freeze, priority. Let me tell you something, New York. This label was garbage. If it wasn't for Jay-Z's swag and Dame Dash's marketing and push, nobody would have knew they were on this label. Priority Records was the label that used to have hits with Ice Cube and people like that.
So yeah, they released Reasonable Doubt 100% independent, bro. Doing it the old school way, selling it out the trunk. You feel me? Hand-to-hand combat. Not combat, but hand-to-hand transactions. You feel me? They also had a distribution deal with Priority Records. You know what I'm saying? When you in the streets, you can apply that hustle anywhere. You can apply it anywhere because you already know how to grind. And since you already know how to grind, you already know how to get to it. So when they started hustling the music, it was nothing but a rap game, crack game to them. Contrary to the song on In My Lifetime Volume 1, Rap Game, Crack Game. The vision and the foresight them boys had when it came to pushing that work for his music in the streets, bro, was second to none. Jay-Z done said on numerous songs, bro, he came in the game with $1 million.